don't use much loo roll, and I don't get what people are doing with the blooming loo roll.
Yeah.
I use about a sheet a week, and that's not an exaggeration.
How?
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way.
Tell you, why can I never get this thing open? Naughty thing.
So shaking through my car, left me in the cold. Chained to what I know, drifter on the road, take it where I go. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. Go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. And face that shit another day. We go bottoms up.
Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I'm going to make this one quite a long vlog, so if you've just clicked on, settle in, hopefully we can all chill out and relax together. I'm at home, as I'm sure many of you are as well, so everything that we're going to be doing today is going to be in the house, and hopefully I'll be bringing you some ideas of what you can get up to while you're indoors as well. I've just made my bed, that is an achievement. I've got some fresh bedding on, it smells incredible. Quite looking forward to getting back into it, might do that in about half an hour's time. I've got a bit of time on my hands now. Yeah, I'll be bringing you lots of things to hopefully keep you entertained and give you some ideas of things that you can be doing at home yourself as well. So I hope you're doing all right in the current circumstances, and I hope you're keeping well. And if you're new here, then it's great to see you here, and do click subscribe. I usually say for weekly videos, I guess they'll be popping up a little bit more regularly at the time being as well, so there'll be lots of videos for you on the way. I really want to get back into the DIYs, and I have got a DIY for you. You'll be watching this on Sunday, hopefully, so I've got a DIY coming for you tomorrow. It's one that was pre-filmed with Luke, and it's an as live, so it's lots of fun. We're having a go at DIYing some rattan pieces, so you may know that I'm really into the rattan kind of trend for home decor at the moment, so I thought we'd have a go at DIYing a couple of items with some old placemats. So you may well have some old placemats lying around that you could do a similar project with at home, and if not, hopefully it'll just inspire you to do something similar. Or maybe just like me and you like watching the DIYs and don't necessarily have a go at them yourself, but you just like to watch them. So that's on the way tomorrow, and there's just been a video go up with Kate McCabe as well, which is some DIY wedding decor, floral decor for spring. Some lovely pieces in that one. I'm really pleased how they turned out actually. So if you fancy having a go at some kind of spring style decor, possibly for the garden or even for indoors, just to bring the kind of spring flowers inside your home, I think they could work really nicely as everyday pieces. They don't have to be if you're getting married kind of vibe. So hopefully you'll enjoy those, and I'll be bringing you lots more DIYs as well. So yeah, I haven't really got a plan for today. Today is Saturday. I have been quite busy still with work in various bits and bobs, but then on Friday, so yesterday, lots of stuff did get cancelled for me. So all of my TV directing work has now been cancelled or postponed till at least the summer, autumn kind of vibe. So that is completely not a thing for me at the minute. So I will be focusing on my YouTube channel, and I might get back to my blog a bit as well. I haven't been blogging for a while, so it'd be nice to get back on there and maybe bash out a few blog posts as well. So if there's any kind of written content that you'd quite like to see, I'm all ears. I've got lots of ideas, but I'm always intrigued to hear if there's anything that you would particularly like as well, and I'll do my best to get those done for you. So I've got lots to be keeping me busy. I've got lots of ideas for you for around the home. So yeah, you'll be having to put up with me a little bit more for the time being, I'm afraid. But yeah, hopefully I'll be bringing you some interesting stuff. I'm just rambling now, I do apologise. Let's think what we could do today. There's a few bits that I need to do. You know, and you've got a lot of things actually to do around the house, you're not quite sure where to start with them. I think one thing that I'm going to do today, which I think is probably a priority, is to go through everything in my fridge and just make sure that anything that's possibly going out of date or that sort of thing can be used up. So I'm going to just give it all a little sort out, I think, first of all today, and then we'll just see where the day takes us. It is a lovely day today. Definitely want to sit outside for a bit, and the roof garden will be getting some attention in another video. I've actually got a video on its way where I'll be giving this a really good sort out. These guys are looking a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure what's quite happened to them, but they seem to be disintegrating. That is a mood. Okay, so I'm going to get everything out of the fridge, put it all out on here, and just go through it all and just check any sell-by dates or anything that I think might need to be eaten sooner rather than later.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me.
Okay, so I've got everything out of the fridge. Most stuff seems to be fine in date. I've spied the odd thing, like that tomato that's looking like it's on the turn. So I'm gonna take out, I think, some of the fresh stuff and really go through it and maybe use that up today. And then just put things into order if they're going to be going off, things like these skiers, which I've got a few of. I'll make sure those are in date order. And then any bits, yeah, I've got some fresh stuff here again that might be going off soon. It's already on the turn, so I'm going to make sure that gets eaten. This cucumber's seen better days, so I'm going to figure out all of that now, have a little sort through, and then I'm going to clean the fridge and put it all back. So I've got all the fresh stuff here, and yeah, some of it's on the turn, so I'm going to just chop off any bits that are not looking too healthy and try to salvage anything that I can, and I'm going to whack this all into a nice salad, I think. I heard a little tip the other day that lots of us, when we're washing our hands, are forgetting to do our thumbs, because you know you wash your hands. I'm trying to think how you do it now. I don't know, but I looked at it myself and I thought, yeah, I'm not focusing on the thumbs. So yeah, next time you wash your hands, think, am I doing my thumbs? Because I hadn't been properly. So yeah, might be just a little handy tip for you to make sure you're washing your thumbs properly. But right, I'm going to get this all chopped up now and make a delicious salad.
I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. We could be gazing at the stars, but now it feels just like I wandered off into a room and closed the door behind me. I never gave the key to you, even though I wanted to. I should be trying something new, but now my body's aching. I'm tired of dwelling in the dark, it's just that my heart can't take it. I didn't know what it would cost me when I let you go. I feel alone, and I'm just singing.
I'm just going to do all inside the fridge with a bleach solution. I've just got 15 ml of neat bleach in this bottle of water.
You. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. It should have been you.
I'm just doing the shells from the door now, and this one had something spill in it, so I've gone in with some pink stuff and I'm going to give it a really good scrub because I don't know what this is, but it doesn't want to come off.
I could be driving to your place, but now the ground is shaking. Could be a face, but it feels like it will never go away until we make up. I can't be myself. I never knew how much I needed you. It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let you go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do. 'Cause it should have been.
What I've just done here is put my salads into these containers just so that I can divide them up for different meals and these can get eaten over the next couple of days. There we go. I feel like this is all a little bit more ordered. I've pulled anything that has a quicker use by date on it to the front and got a better idea of what we have in here now. So yeah, hopefully everything will get eaten and not wasted. And I've got a few lemons here that have seen better days, but I might chop into them and see what they're like inside. And if they're any good, we'll freeze them.
I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. It should have been you.
So they're not looking fabulous, however, they're all right. So what I'm going to do is pop these into the freezer, and then when I fancy a little G&T, I will be adding one of these with my ice into the glass, and then I'll be adding a healthy measure with just a drop of this, you know me. Look at my poor bananas. I think I better eat this one. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, we'll get that one down, and then I'm down to one emergency banana. Ah. And I found some apples on top of the fridge, so I'm going to put these out in the fruit bowl, just so make sure those get eaten as well. With my eggs, I've got quite a few here. They're good until the 4th of April, but I'm going to pop these into the fridge because I feel like they'll probably stay a bit fresher in there. And I always ignore the date on eggs anyway. I just do a little test where I put them into some water, and if they don't float, they're fine. If they float to the top, they're off. I think that's right. Maybe Google that, double check. But yeah, there is a way to test that eggs are still alright. So don't feel like you have to throw them out just because they're past their best before date. The postman's been, and I've just had a parcel arrive that I wanted to share with you. There's a note here that says, Monsieur Carrington, so sorry we didn't connect at our event. My new concept included plus a little light reading. So this has come, first of all, here's the book that's included. It's called A Shadow Intelligence by Oliver Harris. Gripping, fast moving and intelligent. Sounds good, look forward to having a little read of that. But this has come from a small perfumer based in East London called Jonathan Ward, and this is a new concept candle. I mean, you know how much I love my candles. So I'm really excited to open this and to give it a sniff. Here's the candle. I'm going to link the website in the description box. So I was supposed to be going to the launch event for this, but obviously under the current circumstances, I wasn't able to. Packaging is fab, isn't it? And let's have a little look at it. Oh wow, that is so nice. Have a look at that. I can smell it already. It smells delightful. Quite sort of dark. Let's have a look at what the notes are in it, if it says. So it says the candles are housed in fluted crystal double old-fashioned whiskey tumblers from Italy. How about that? So really nice containers. And it says that they would encourage you to reuse around the home or simply recycle. I'll definitely reuse that. That's a pen pot or a nice little plant pot right there. Really, really nice. So it says here the base is amber, extreme birch tar oil, Indonesian patchouli, saffron leather notes, and then top note of organic black pepper. This smells so good. This is just such a nice lovely candle. If you're into your premium candles, I would say this is probably around the price point of maybe a Diptyque or a Jo Malone, that kind of thing. If you want to treat yourself, definitely have a look at the website. I'll leave it in the description box. And yeah, really nice to support a small independent perfumer here in London. If you are into your candles like myself, you'll absolutely love this. It's a 2 wicker as well. Really, really lovely gift as well. That would be fab as a nice little present, I think, too. So maybe something you could pop away for somebody special, or just treat yourself if you are into your candles like me. I've got a couple on the go at the moment. So thank you, Jonathan, if you're watching. Really appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to burning it. It's certainly going to be cheering up the living room while I'm stuck indoors for the time being. Okay, so one job that I have been putting off for ages, I think I've mentioned this in several videos, is that I've been meaning to repot these. So these are the succulent babies. So I propagated these from succulent leaves. It's really easy to do if you haven't done it before. You literally just take any loose leaves from your succulent, lay them on some soil, and they will root and eventually grow into brand new succulents. I've done a video on it, so if you're interested, I can link that down in the description box. But what I wanted to do was transfer them from this little tray. I actually used this vintage wooden snack tray to plant them in originally. And this is sitting in a thrifted basket, in case you were wondering. But this will be now getting transferred into some pots, and we're going to do a little upcycle. So I'm actually going to be using some old candle holders. So this one came from Poundland with a citronella candle in it originally. And I've got a couple of concrete pots here as well that I thought would look really nice with succulents in them. And these were candles from Lidl, I want to say. Yes. So I thought we'd use those as the containers. So I've got some soil down here. This is from a plant that is no longer with us, but we still have the soil. The plant didn't make it. That does sometimes happen. And I'm just using a little, this is a scoop from protein powder. I'm going to use that to just get some soil into these containers. And then I thought we'll just replant them and it'll make 3 nice new little succulent pots. Oh, there's some roots in amongst this. We don't want that getting involved. But yeah, I just thought while we're indoors, it's a nice time to check in on the houseplants, see how they're all doing. I've been around pulling all the dead leaves off some of them, and I polished the leaves on my rubber plant because they were really quite dusty, and that's come up looking really nice. And yeah, just nice to give them a little bit of TLC while we're indoors. So let's start with these 2. We'll see how we go. I've also got some miniature little, just a little bit more soil. I've got some miniature, what am I trying to say? Trowels or spades here that I'm going to use for our little mini indoor gardening session. And I've not done this before actually. I don't know how far these will have rooted into the soil here. So I'm going to go gently and just see how we get on lifting them off, because I don't know how far their roots spread. But I've just lifted that one up. Let me show you. So you can see that's the sort of amount of roots that we're dealing with. I'll get my face out of the shot, so hopefully that will focus for you. There we go. So I'm just going to pop those roughly like how they were, kind of lay it on the top and just add a little bit of soil around that. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 12. So I reckon if I do, let's aim for sort of 4 per container. I know you're going to say don't do 4 because it's an odd number and it'll look rubbish. So we'll start with 3. I know what you're thinking. Let me know in the comments if you were thinking that. Now this one, you can see, has still got the original leaf on it. Let me show you that. So you see the big leaf there, that's what it actually grew from. So all I did was lay that leaf down on the soil and it rooted. And I'm wondering if I should remove that now. I'm going to see if it wants to come away. It doesn't want to come away, so I'm going to leave it connected. I'm just going to sit that on there like that, and you can maybe add some stones if you want to, which I'm going to do just because I happen to have some stones here, and I think it'll kind of help keep them upright just while they're settling in. So there we go, that's that one done. So you probably can't even see. I've not chosen the best setup for this, but I just wanted to keep it chilled. We're just hanging out in the living room on the floor. There we go. How about that? I've just noticed some fruit flies buzzing around. I don't know if they've just come off this or we've got a situation. We also had a slight infestation today with the clothes moths. Yeah, awful. I have found quite a few clothes moths eggs that I've been dealing with today. Didn't think that I would add that to the vlog. I didn't think you'd really want to see that. It was absolutely grim. They looked like little maggots crawling about. So I've had to deal with that. But hopefully they've gone now. I'm going to be going around making sure I get rid of any evidence of any clothes moth eggs, because that is something that I do not want to be happening to the clothes in my wardrobe. I don't want to find them all chewed. So yeah, just doing the next one now. We'll put 3 in this one. If you like the small scale garden, you could have a little go at making the fairy garden that I made, which is another DIY video that I can link for you. And that I made in a small container, and I added some little swings and slides and stuff to attract the fairy folk into it. So if you want to have a go at making like a miniature scaled down garden, that video is on my channel, and it could be a really nice one to do if you've got children at home with you at the moment. And you could build yourselves a nice little fairy garden, pixie garden. Any small people can come into it, depending on what captures your imaginations. Right, there we go. Here's the next one. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? I'm pleased with the look of this pot as well. I think that looks really good, especially considering it was only £1 when I picked that up from the land where everything used to be £1. And we'll finish off with this one. So we've got quite a few left. So I might add a couple more into the others. Break the rules and whatnot. So let me know how you're doing when you do comment in the comments down below. I always like to know where you're watching from, how the weather is, and how you're getting on as well. And if you've got any news for me, I would love to hear it. And feel free to chat to each other down there as well. It's always nice when I know some of you have a little chat in the comments. So this one's going in now. I need to think of something to do with this serving tray after after I've finished here. I don't think I'll be serving any nibbles in it. I don't think that would be the most sensible option, but I'm sure there's something I can do with it. Maybe I'll plant some more seeds. Could do the whole process again. See if any of the succulents have got any leaves falling off them, and we'll start fresh. Right, let's pop those into that one. And I'm gonna add this one in here. And this one in here. Oops. And one more. This one's going to have a few. So I know you won't want those even numbers. There we go. So that one's done. And then we've got these two as well. I just have to think where to put these now. So that's that. I might just add these few little stones in amongst the remaining ones, if there's a space for them. Just shove them in. There we go. Oops. Fab. Right, that's that. I'll clear all this out and I'll wash that for a rainy day, and we'll do something else with that. Let me know if you've got any ideas of what we can do with that one. So I'm going to pop these somewhere. Where should I put them? Maybe one could go on the kitchen shelf. Let's go and find a little spot for them. And I've sat them on top of the microwave in the kitchen, which is near to the window, so I thought it'd be good to make sure they've got some light coming in. And I've sat them on top of this wooden chopping board that was from the car boot sale. And this is good because if I do want to move them, I can easily transport them as well. So if I find they're not liking it here, we can easily move them. And I might just give them a quick little spritz with this just to settle them in. We'll just pop a little bit of water on each one just to make sure those roots are going to go in nicely, but we don't want to go mad. I mean, I probably am going mad, but I mean, we don't want to go mad with the water. There we go. And it is heading into evening time now, so I think that means one thing. You would have thought being at home all day, I would have thought to put the wine in the fridge. No. So, have it with a little ice cube. Have it nice and chilled. I do like ice with my wine anyway, so tell you what I could do with right now is a glass of rosé, but I don't have any in. So, got a nice glass of Sauvignon Blanc, haven't I? Cheers, everybody. Happy weekend. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. You might be watching this in the morning if you are. Let me know if you're having a little lie-in. Or if you're watching this in the evening, you might want to join me for a little can't talk. I swear I've only had a sip. You might want to join me for a little tip on yourself. For those of you who don't drink, have a nice little cuppa. Or whatever you fancy. Hope you're chilling and relaxing. Let's go outside and get some fresh air. Have a glass of wine, or whatever it is that you're having. Make it just out in time for the last half an hour before the sun goes down. I'm actually thinking it'd be really nice if, maybe with less people out and about in London, we might actually be able to see the stars soon. Who knows? That would be cool. Oh, someone's ringing me. Hang on a second. Oh. Put that there. Oh, it's Uncle Carrington. Hello? Hello, you alright?
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
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 Hello? Can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Have you got everything you need?
I've got everything. I've been stockpiling for blooming years. Have you know my shit, like?
I do. Have you got loo roll?
I don't use much loo roll, and I don't get what people are doing with the blooming loo roll.
Yeah.
I use about a shit a week, and that's not an exaggeration.
How?
It's all about the diet.
Right.
Me Weetabix in the morning.
Okay.
Keep things regular. If you keep things regular, they'll fly out of you like smooth pebbles. Sometimes it'll be a bit of a messy one if I've been down the pub.
Oh.
But I'm not going to the pub at the minute, so things are squeaky clean down there.
Oh! I'm vlogging at the minute.
I've been watching you on Yo.
Yeah? Enjoying it?
One with that Kate, and I wasn't sure about it, so I gave it a little thumbs down.
I'm vlogging now, I
If
mean.
you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, so I gave it a little thumbs down.
Why didn't... it's nicer if you do just a thumbs up or nothing.
I would leave you a comment, but I can't work it.
What can't you work?
I watch it on the pad.
Right.
It was too much. You shouldn't have added the ribbon.
No, I get you. I think the technical word for
I
it...
was giving you a little friendly little tip.
Thank you, Uncle Carrington.
Ribbon, you get a thumbs down.
It's technically called
Ribbon.
foil, actually. It's foil.
Loyal, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it a ribbon. I'll call it a ribbon. You can call it what you like.
I will. So are you alright anyway?
When I said to her, I said, I bet that's not them blooming wonder what to do with themselves. Now you can't be going out to the shops buying all that tat. I tell you what, it'll do you good. It'll do you no world of good.
I am missing shopping.
On the car boot.
Oh yeah, how's all that?
And I'm going to start a little online one with the Car Boot Association West Midlands.
Ooh, that's a nice idea.
What I would be doing, flogging down the car boat, and I'm going to do it in my lounge.
Right.
Just put a little blanket out on the floor, and I'll be spread-eagled with all my goods, and I can say to people online what you want. And I will be haggling still.
And what website are you selling all this stuff on, so I can let the people watching know they can go and have a look at your stuff for the car boot in your lounge, spread-eagled on the floor?
It's called OnlyFans, and it's very good because I can not only sell my bits from the car boat, but apparently people might give me a little tip. I can still haggle, and I can haggle like the best of them.
I know you
How
can.
much have I spent on this call?
I don't know.
So next time I see you, it's 50p. All right, you owe me 50p. Good to speak to you, Mr. Carrington.
And
whatever
you.
want to call yourself these days. And I'll talk to you very soon.
Alright, yeah, alright.
Say hello to your yo-chavers.
I will. They say hello back.
Alright, bye.
Bye, Uncle Carrington.
Bye.
Bye. Right, let's go outside and have a glass of wine. Uncle Carrington kept me talking for so long, but it's actually now dark outside. I don't know why it's gone blue. Might need to change the settings on here. It's just because I've come from the orange lights inside, I think. Is that alright? It's quite fresh out here, but do you know what? It's just nice to come outside and relax. I apologise about that phone call just now. I wasn't expecting that at all. We haven't heard from Uncle Carrington in a while, and he did appear once on my YouTube channel before. So if Uncle Carrington is new to you, you can meet him in the video that I'll link in the description box, where he gave some tips on car boot sales with Kate McCabe, because he is the expert and he does frequent and take regular part in the West Midlands Car Boot Association, so he knows all about car boot sales and he's the expert, so we mustn't argue with him. He likes to haggle, that's that. So yeah, I think I'm going to sit out here and enjoy my glass of wine and end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 PM with Luke to bring you some as live DIY decor. Hopefully you'll tune in for that, and I'll be back throughout the week with some more videos for you. Give the video a little thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Do not be that person like Uncle Carrington that gives it a thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to click subscribe if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with the DIYs. Bye.